Recently, I received an email from Frank, and he was asking about an item that he saw at the convenience store at the checkout area that was promoting that it was going to give him a significant amount of energy for a certain period of time. And I wanted to share with you a little bit of our conversation because I want you to become more of a student of a lot of these marketing campaigns and a lot of these products that are being promoted. When you go and you look at an item, like for example, this particular item that he was referring to, if you read the ingredients, it has synthetic vitamin B, B as in boy. Those are your energy vitamins, B6 and B12. So what I think is so fascinating is people will spend a ridiculous amount of money for this little container of so-called energy in a bottle when you can get this naturally through food. Now I understand this is my wheelhouse, this is my sandbox. I don't want it to sound like a platform. I want to save you money and do it in a more healthy manner and do it in a way that is sustainable. When you think about B vitamins, believe it or not, pistachios, sunflower seeds, bran, chicken, turkey, believe it or not, they're high in B vitamins. So when you're looking for a pick-me-up in the morning, let's reverse engineer why you're needing that pick-me-up. More than likely you didn't get adequate amounts of sleep, quantity-wise, 8 hours. When you were asleep, maybe you laid in bed for 8 hours, did you get at least 2 hours of deep sleep? I see it quite often. We use the Garmin platform to evaluate sleep. And when we look at sleep, we look at total volume, as well as how much time was spent in deep sleep, and then we bounce it against how much time you were awake. So if you've been sleeping 8 hours, 2 hours of deep sleep, less than 10 minutes of awake time, that's your number one device to lean on. That's the number one resource to lean on so that you don't need a pick-me-up. When you look at the idea that your breakfast, what did it consist of? All of these items can be bought, and we always use the perimeter of the grocery store. Pistachios, sunflower seeds, high quality turkey. When you look at chicken, again, they're all found in the perimeter of the store. You don't need an artificial synthetic stimulant when you can get it from real food after you've gotten a good night's sleep. Now again, I don't live in a glass house, and I don't expect you to kind of be hard on yourself saying, oh yeah, Rob, you say 8 hours, that's idealistic. You're worth it. I know it sounds a little flaky, right? You're worth it. You've got to adjust. You know what time you need to start tomorrow. You need to adjust what time you go to bed so you can get those necessary amount of hours, and then make sure that the quality is there. Eat a good breakfast, and guess what? It's a lot less expensive. It's a lot healthier for you, and you can keep it going. I don't want you to ever to be dependent on something that you've got to purchase to be able to have good energy in the morning. Sleep is free. You've got to buy groceries anyways, buy good groceries. And it's not nearly as expensive as people think it is. It's just understanding how to combine it. So please stay away from the artificial pick-me-ups, stay away from these expensive pick-me-ups. Just stay focused on food and sleep, and I think you'll be impressed with how your energy levels will come around. We could do an entire video talking about how you exercise. Does that cause you to not be able to get out of bed the next morning because you smashed yourself? Well, we could talk about that in another video, but thank you for these types of questions. The number of questions continues to escalate every week, and we love that. Our goal is to answer a question a day until there are no questions. If you happen to have one yourself, feel free to send it in. Contact@coachrob.com. We thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.